had a great event here in Concord. I've been talking to you about it. I had around 800 people in that morning at Concord, and I felt like it was a great morning for everybody there. We had a tremendous outpouring of people making decisions. It was great. I appreciate your prayers. Our next scheduled stop is going to be in Myrtle Beach, and that'll be September 21st. I'll kind of keep you updated on that. The other thing is we got going with Game Plan for Life. That's our small group study. Is going to be coming out in July. We're extremely excited about that. When that debuts, I'll be talking to you about that. We're getting close there. And then the Zondervan project that we're working on is going to be a New Testament study Bible that's going to be focused around Game Plan for Life, a devotional, and then a Bible. So we're excited about all the new things coming with Game Plan for Life. We appreciate your prayers on that. And if you could, keep referring people to the GamePlanForLife.com website, where they can get all the latest information on the project as we move forward. A couple of other things that happened to me I want to share with you this week. One of them, I kind of share some things that personally have kind of touched me. One of the things that we had here was a meeting here, and it was something that I really had not been aware of what's taking place in America. And it's child trafficking, the sex traffic that is taking place in America. We had a group here that discussed it, is heavily involved with it, and is engaged in trying to fight child pornography. And I didn't realize the scope of this. And really what the figures that they gave us, somewhere between 35,000 and 100,000 young girls are caught up in this situation. It's an awful thing to really learn about or know about, and it's growing. The average age of the girls that are involved with this is 14 years old. So young women, young girls, are getting forced into prosecution. It's a huge problem in America. This group was looking for different ways that they could deal with it. I'm going to give you a website where you can go and hopefully, if you choose to support their efforts, they're trying to raise funds to support the people that they have in the field to fight this. And it's a private effort that supplements what's going on with all of our different ways in America where we're trying to fight this from a police standpoint. So it's a separate effort trying to help that. You can get a lot of information if you go to the following website, www.sct, which stands for Stop Child Trafficking, sctnow.org. I think it's great. I'm definitely going to be supporting it, and everybody here at Joe Gibbs Racing, so I'd like to kind of mention that. It's one of the things that happened to me just this past week. Something else that I was going to kind of share with you, I try and kind of reach out to you with any inspirational things that have kind of come to me in the period between our last time I talked to you. I had a conversation the other day with a couple, and basically what had happened to them after a long period of time being in a profession, now it just seems like nothing has gone well for them. The person involved, the husband of the family, has got a great reputation, but it just seems like now nothing has happened for them in their profession. And now they've gone into this long period of waiting, you know, and all the things that happens to you, and maybe some of you are going through that out there right now is the reason why I mention it. It's happened to me at different times. Wanting to be a head coach, going through a long period of waiting, what's God doing, questioning. I think when we go back to God's Word, there is a real encouragement there. As God spells out many times in His Word, He uses people as examples in the Bible about people who have gone through many of the same things that we're going to go through today. And I think in particular in Romans 4:18 through 21, where God talks about Abraham. Now, if you think about this, you want to talk about a long period of waiting. Here's somebody that is detailed in God's Word. Abraham was was 100 years old. I mean, and he had been promised that, that he was going to be the father of many nations. His wife, Sarah, who technically, at her age, her womb was really dead. Now, here you have a couple, you want to talk about a long period of waiting. This, I think, really encourages all of us that may be going through some struggle and be in a similar situation in some way in modern day life. That's what I love about God's Word. He leaves every single thing that we need to know about modern day life. That's what Game Plan for Life is all about. Those 14 topics, He speaks to every single one of those in His Word. And so here we have Abraham. Against all hope, Abraham in hope believed, and so became the father of many nations. He believed. There were times in there where you could see where he struggled with it in his life. He made mistakes, but he believed. And I think that's the key for each one of us. And it's detailed in a real study of his life. So if some of you out there are struggling right now, and you may be in a period of real, in some ways, just waiting to see what God's going to do, I think that would be a good little study for you if you turn to Romans 4. Having shared that, I just really want to encourage you again that really supporting Game Plan for Life is really very important to us. I think this book, really what we're trying to do with this project, is show that God left us a realistic modern day game plan for life. It touches all the modern day subjects that we need to know about. And the other thing is, we'd like to, if you contact our website, we'd like to send you a little New Testament study Bible here that has 15 little topics in it, free. So that's GamePlanForLife.com. Thanks for joining me today.